Hello, I'm Dr. Laurel Mellon, and thanks for watching this video. Over the last 30 years, I've studied overeating and overweight. I've overcome my own problems with eating and weight. And what's happened during that time is there's so much knowledge out there that it's become very complicated. In fact, there are now identified 100 contributors to overeating and overweight. Now, if you're a thorough person, you say, okay, I'm going to go after all of these causes. But if you're as busy as I am and in feeling as pulled in all directions as I am, you probably would rather have just one focus, just one thing that you focus on that would impact all of those 100 contributors, whether it's stress, overeating, whether it's your gut, whether it's your health problems, whether it's feeling lazy and not wanting to exercise, whatever those are. There's one thing that you can do, just one focus, that will change all of them. And that, of course, is the brain. Because when the brain is in a state of connection that we call joy, in other words, you know, when you're so present, you're so aware, you're so alive, you have a little tingle in your whole body, you don't even care about the extra food. It doesn't even exist to you. In your body, it's so connected, it begins to release extra weight. So all you have to do is get up in the morning and say to yourself, oh, I'm a little stressed, what should I eat? Or I'm on my diet, or what did I eat last night? No, you don't do that. You keep it really simple. Okay, I am creating joy in my life today. And just by making that declaration, your unconscious mind, and it's the unconscious emotional brain that controls our weight and our eating, lights up. And it starts finding joy everywhere. And then day by day, for 30 days, you take the 30-day joy challenge, you learn one small but important tool so that it's easier and easier to get to joy. You get in stress, and then you just bounce right back to that state of connection where you don't even care about the extra food. So take a nice deep breath, and the first thing you learn is that you have pathways in your brain that take you right to joy. We have a hunter-gatherer brain. It wants us to be in joy. If you take a nice deep breath and use this tool, in 1 to 3 or 4 minutes, you're back to joy. That's great. So you're already, in the first week, getting more joy. And then you're going to notice, every once in a while I kind of get reactive or triggered or I get a craving. Well, there's no judgment about that because, again, it's about not having joy. Because from stressful experiences in the past, we get these little stuck places in the brain. It's just stress right there. So we use the same tool in a more focused way. And one by one, let's see this, we begin to rewire that. So we have a smooth pathway there. This is maybe getting anxious. We begin to learn the tools to rewire that, so that doesn't bother us so much. What about body judgment? That's another big one, body judgment. Let's get that cleared away. And what about when I get so upset about my relationships? Well, let's clear that away too. So you begin to rewire these pathways, and what happens is more and more, you just move up to joy. And some amazing things happen. Because you're in the brain, and you're going for what the brain most wants, which is joy, you start radiating that joy out to others. And people come up to you and they say, well, what's going on with you? You just seem different. You say, oh, I lost a few pounds. I'm not on a diet. I'm just using this EBT thing, And they say, no, it's not about weight. Whatever it is, you're different, and you are different because you're that connected, that in joy, that aware, and have so much love to give. And so essentially what's happening is we've used eating and weight to say, how are we ever going to lose weight and keep it off if we don't get to our joy, if we don't get to that state of supreme balance? So I welcome you to take the 30-day joy challenge. What that means is you say, okay, I'm not going to diet for 30 days. I'm actually going to give joy a chance. That's a novel idea. And so you take your 30-day joy challenge, and during those days, you learn small but important tools. And there are 4 different plans. We want everyone to have these tools. They're based on neuroscience. Most people aren't even aware that they exist. So there's 4 different plans. We hope you'll find a plan that works for you. And then the next step is just begin your joy challenge and notice that day by day you get stronger and stronger, more and more connected, and you start radiating that joy that other people want. Work goes better, home goes better, mood goes better, food goes better, and you say, Wow, that's amazing. That's the power of joy. So the next step is choose one of our plans and get started.